Hashtag the lighthouse keeper's secret. On a remote island, surrounded by turbulent waters, there stood an old lighthouse. For decades, its powerful light had guided ships safely through storms, darkness, and uncertainty. The lighthouse was maintained by an elderly man named Arthur. He had spent almost 40 years performing the same duty every night. Regardless of the weather, he climbed the winding staircase to ensure that the light never failed. Arthur lived a simple and solitary life. He owned very few possessions and rarely visited the mainland. To many people, his existence seemed monotonous and uneventful. However, Arthur viewed his responsibility differently. He believed that every profession, no matter how ordinary it appeared, possessed profound significance. One winter evening, a violent storm approached the island. Dark clouds gathered across the horizon. Enormous waves crashed against the rocky cliffs. The wind howled with extraordinary intensity, shaking windows and rattling doors. As Arthur prepared the lighthouse for the night, a young traveler named Daniel arrived unexpectedly. My boat was damaged by the storm, Daniel explained. May I stay here until the weather improves? Arthur welcomed him warmly. That night, as rain pounded against the lighthouse, Daniel observed Arthur carefully polishing equipment, checking fuel supplies, and inspecting every mechanical component. Curious, Daniel asked, "Why are you so meticulous?" The storm is so severe that no ship would dare sail. Tonight, Arthur smiled. The purpose of preparation, he replied, is not to impress others. It is to be ready when responsibility calls. Daniel found the answer interesting, but he did not fully understand its meaning. Around midnight, the storm intensified dramatically. Visibility became almost non-existent. Suddenly, a faint distress signal appeared in the distance. A cargo vessel had lost its navigation system and was drifting dangerously close. to the rocks. Without hesitation, Arthur activated emergency procedures. He adjusted the lighthouse beam, operated communication equipment, and transmitted guidance signals toward the struggling ship. For several tense hours, he worked tirelessly. Finally, just before dawn, the vessel altered its course and escaped disaster. Exhausted but relieved, Arthur sat quietly beside a window overlooking the sea. Daniel was astonished. "Your actions save hundreds of lives," he said. "Yet nobody will ever know what happened here tonight." Arthur gazed toward the horizon. "Recognition is temporary," he replied. "Responsibility is permanent." The words lingered in Daniel's mind. The following morning, the storm subsided. Sunlight reflected beautifully across the ocean, creating a scene of remarkable tranquility. Before departing, Daniel asked Arthur one final question. "What is the secret to living a meaningful life?" Arthur remained silent for a moment before answering. "Many people spend their lives searching for extraordinary opportunities. They believe greatness appears suddenly through fame, wealth, or power.